So this is going to be another movie review. This one's called Blonde Savage, 1947. Less than 1 hour. Not rated. Heavily censored. Nevertheless, I liked it a lot better than Tarzan and his mate from 1935, I believe. The uncensored version. This ripoff on Tarzan, female type Tarzan character, is even better than Tarzan and his mate from the pre-code era. In my opinion, it's going to be another Alpha Video Classics starring Leif Erickson. It's about Leif Erickson going to the diamond miners. He's like a paid hitman or something. He's supposed to be an ambassador to the natives. I guess they don't like the diamond miners there. And so the entire movie is basically a flashback of Leif Erickson, how he discovered the truth about the diamond miner, how the diamond miner murdered the Blondie babe's parents, who were in on the diamond mine deal, just so that he could get sole control of the diamond mines. And then, I guess the evil diamond miner, Harper is his name. He almost kills the baby, but the natives save her, and they raise her as one of their own. So there's a little bit ambiguity there. At first you think the natives are the bad guys, but later you learn the true story. And meanwhile, Leif Erickson falls in love with the blonde savage per se. The baby who got raised by natives for 20 years when she was a baby, starting when she was a baby. And, she's in her prerequisite loincloth, scantily clad blondie. I thought actually Harper's wife was better looking than Leif Erickson love interest. And Harper's wife was kind of an old flame of, I guess, kind of a pretend girlfriend for Leif Erickson at one point. So they end up meeting. It's very awkward in front of her husband. And of course, when he's gone, she just wants to get a little something from Leif Erickson. Leif Erickson isn't really too interested until he finds out the real truth, the murder rap on Diamond Miner Harper, the Diamond Mine guy Harper. Turns out all Harper wants is for Leif Erickson to kill the blonde savage, because she's only proof that her parents were murdered. So Leif Erickson takes Hoppy along this plane ride over to the savage territory, so to speak. They have this ridiculous war dance singing, and actually the blonde savage singing part is in another flick called It Came From Hollywood, great movie starring Cheech and Chong, I believe, from the 1980s. Hey man, I think I saw an eclipse. Something like that. I still remember that movie when I was a kid, man. That movie was hilarity. I think it got me into these kind of cult movies to begin with. Later on, in the early 90s, whatnot. Along with my stepdad, who loved these kind of movies. So, yeah, the print quality is pretty lame. So the plane breaks down. The natives take Leif Erickson and Hoppy hostage. They think he's Harper. At first, Leif Erickson starts drawing pictures with a spear, and they start eating snake meat. Eventually, Leif Erickson teaches them some Englishing, and then he starts courting the blonde savage, whatever her name is, Mila or something. And then I guess Connie is Harper's wife. She looks really tall, that Connie baby. Really broad shoulders and interesting figure. But anyway, I'm sure she looks ugly by now if she's not dead already. She's got to be dead if she was in her 20s during the 1940s. Then again, maybe not. You never know. Well, if she's a white woman, she's probably dead. But anyway, interesting actress. She hates her husband, of course. She knows where the bodies are buried, but she doesn't know necessarily that Harper murdered both the mother and the father of the blonde savage, the former partners in the diamond mine interest. So once Leif Erickson learns the truth about what happened to the blonde savage parents and the diamond mining scam and Harper's influence, he gets disgusted because he's got this love thing for the blonde savage, so he wants to get revenge on Harper. He flies back there. And he tries to schmooze, I guess, rekindle his failed relationship with Connie, the good-looking blondie, wife of Harper, in order to get information about the murderer. Of course, she doesn't know anything about it other than maybe possibly where the bodies are hidden. Which is quite a lot of information, it turns out at the end. There's a cool plot twist ending, but yeah, pretty good climax ending. Like I said, the quality of this movie is very poor. It seems like time is eaten away at this film. A lot of the dialogue is missing. And just the poor quality of the film makes for interesting editing. I mean, they'll be talking and all of a sudden it just cuts off. And you don't know what the rest of the conversation was all about, which is kind of cool, actually. But yeah, short movie, less than 1 hour. Well, this Netflix thing says 1 hour, 2 minutes. So I think it was more like 59 minutes. But yeah, very quick ending. It just says the end for a couple seconds and that's it. So pretty cool. Pretty simple. Good story, though. I would call this a hidden gem. Not many people have seen it, actually. Even though it's on public domain, presumably. I'll try to post a free rip on YouTube if I can find the link, but I know there's not going to be a trailer, probably. It's one of those low-budget deals. They use a lot of stock footage. So anyway, getting back to the story. So basically, Leif Erickson is dancing with Connie, Harper's wife, unfaithful, and she's wanting to leave Africa for the United States. She says she wants to see diamonds in in the diamond stores in the United States instead of diamonds in Africa. She's bored housewife, I guess. Nothing to do out there in the jungle. Uh, no credit cards to shop with per se, because there are no real places to shop in Africa. It's mostly jungle and animals. And they use, like I said, they use a lot of stock footage for the animals. There's one ridiculous scene where a boar is getting eaten by a snake, and then the blonde savage kills the snake, or hits the snake with a dart. It starts slithering towards them, supposedly all off camera, of course. Then Leif Erickson shoots the snake. But anyway, getting back to where I was. So Leif Erickson and Hoppy, they get captured by Harper because Harper hears gunshots. I guess Harper's stooge guy, whatever his name is, guy who shot the parents of the blonde savage, he overhears them talking, Leif Erickson and Connie, about the murder that he committed. He captures them. They get locked up in jail, but Connie helps them escape. Meanwhile, the blonde savage sees Connie and Leif Erickson dancing, and she gets jealous. She runs away. She hates the Blake guy, the Leif Erickson character, for pretending that he was in love with Connie for the second time. This kind of fake thing. I couldn't really understand why the redeeming quality in the blonde savage that made her so attractive to Leif Erickson, the Blake character, but anyway, they end up escaping from Harper's dungeon, and then they go back to the village to protect the blonde savage, whatever her name is, Mila or whatever. They end up capturing Harper, and then the blonde savage kills the stooge guy, whatever his name is. So I guess both Harper and the blonde savage end up going to jail. So there's a cool plot twist ending. Leif Erickson wants to shoot Harper because he knows that he's so influential that he'll end up getting out of jail before the blonde savage, the Mila character, I guess. So he's just outside talking to an attorney outside the courtroom, waiting for Harper to exit the building so he can shoot him. But like I say, there's a little unexpected twist there. So a pretty cool ending. I don't want to spoil it, but yeah, great flick. I give it 5 out of 5 stars. I liked it a lot better than Tarzan, which had the Tarzan and his mate. With what's his name? Can't remember the guy's name, but famous actor played Tarzan. And I thought it was a cool little B movie. Yeah, definitely check it out. I love Alpha Video. They put out good stuff. Laters.